عالم بوليوود مليء بالأحداث وآخر مستجدات النجوم. خبر طلاق نجمة بوليوود بريانكا شوبرا يصدم الجمهور الهندي، وتعليق والد زوج بريانكا على ذلك. الثنائي البوليوودي كاترينا وسلمان يعودان من جديد إلى الواجهة ويعلنان خبرا مفاجئا. حمل المغنية نيها كاكار، هل هو حقيقة أم مجرد إشاعة؟ وإجابة واضحة بالصوت والصورة. المقابلة التلفزيونية لنجمة بوليوود كاجول مترجمة بالعربية في برنامج كاترينا كابور. ولا تنسوا دعمي باللايك والاشتراك في القناة ليصلكم كل جديد، وإظهار تفاعلكم في خانة التعليقات لوضع اقتراحاتكم وتشجيعا لي من أجل تقديم المزيد إن شاء الله. وإليكم التفاصيل. لقد تداولت مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي خبر حمل المغنية الهندية نيها كاكار التي أعلنت مؤخرا خبر زواجها، إذ انقسم الجمهور بين مصدق ومكذب. وقد جاء خبر حملها بعد نشرها لصورة لها برفقة زوجها وهي حامل، وتساءل العديد عن صحة ذلك، لكن الحقيقة هي أن ذلك الحمل ليس حقيقيا، وإنما هو موضوع لأغنية نيها كاكار الجديدة التي تتحدث عن قصة الزوجة التي فقدت زوجها قبل ولادتها لطفلها الأول، وتستمر في تربية ابنها الذي سيكون شبها لوالده الراحل.
I'm very happy for you, Rohan bhai. Oh my God.
قد تصدر خبر طلاق نجمة بوليوود بريانكا شوبرا عناوين الصحف الهندية، وتساءل الجميع عن صحة هذا الخبر، هل هو حقيقة أم مجرد إشاعة؟ إذ قامت بريانكا شوبرا بنشر مقطعا دعائيا لفيلمها الجديد تحت عنوان النمر الأبيض على صفحتها على الانستغرام لمشاركتها مع جمهورها، إذ تلقى استحسان الجميع، مما دفع والد زوجها كيفن جوناس بوضع تعليق ينفي جميع الإشاعات، إذ قام بمدح بريانكا شوبرا أمام الملأ، وأكد على أنه متحمسا لمشاهدة هذا الفيلم، كما أعرب عن مدى فخره بها وحسن اختيار ابنه، إذ علق قائلا: إنني متحمس للغاية لمشاهدة هذا الفيلم وفخور جدا بابنتي. وبالتالي سيتم إطلاق الفيلم يوم 22 من يناير من عام 2021 على منصة نتفليكس. وبالتالي أي خبر يدور حول طلاق بريانكا شوبرا فهو مجرد إشاعة ولا أساس له من الصحة. فبعد غياب طويل وانقطاع للأخبار عن الثنائي البوليوودي كاترينا وسلمان ها هما يعودان من جديد إلى الواجهة بخبر يفاجئ الجمهور، إذ أنه في سنة 2017 صدر فيلم تايجر زنده الذي لا تزال ذكرياته حية في أذهان الجماهير ببطولة النجمين سلمان وكاترينا فبعد مرور 3 سنوات على ذلك تم الإعلان عن خبر استعداد الثنائي لتصوير فيلمهما الجديد تحت عنوان النمر 3. ووفقا لمصدر تايمز اوف انديا فإن انطلاق تصوير الفيلم سيكون في مارس من عام 2021 بمومباي، كما أفاد التقرير أيضا أنه سيتم تصوير الفيلم كذلك في عدة دول في الشرق الأوسط. لقد انقسم الجمهور بين متحمس لمشاهدة الفيلم وبين متمن عودة العلاقة بين كاترينا وسلمان لأنهما من بين أكثر الثنائيات جاذبية، في حين تذكر البعض تصريح كاترينا التي أعلنت سابقا عن لحظة لقائها بسلمان للمرة الأولى الذي كان بمناسبة عيد ميلاد سلمان، إذ كشفت أن هذا اللقاء كان مضحكا للغاية، إذ أن سلمان كان بلا قميص عندما رأوا بعضهما البعض. ما أوضح سلمان خان فيما بعد أنه كان قد خرج للتو من الحمام ولم يكن على علم بأن الضيوف كانوا ينتظرونه. كما كشف أيضا أن لقائهما الأول المضحك تركه متسائلا من تلك السيدة الجميلة التي كانت في عيد ميلادها. وأنتم يا سادة ماذا تتوقعون؟ هل سيكون هذا الفيلم الجديد بادرة خير لإصلاح العلاقة بين سلمان خان وكاترينا كيف؟ اتركوا لي رأيكم في خانة التعليقات. وبناء على طلبكم وتلبية لرغبتكم إليكم المقابلة التلفزيونية لنجمة بوليوود كاجول مترجمة بالعربية بالصوت والصورة. ولا تنسوا دعمي باللايك ومشاركة الفيديو مع الأصدقاء لتقديم المزيد إن شاء الله ومشاهدة ممتعة.
Hello, hi, thank you. And I'm so excited that you're here.
Ooh, me too.
So let's get on with the show. Your last film, Helicopter Ela.
Right.
How much did you relate to that character and like what did you think? Are you a controlling parent?
I'm not actually. I'm not that much of a controlling parent. I actually don't believe that it is conducive to a healthy relationship. And my mother was the complete opposite of it. I mean, if you met my mom,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So my mom literally gave the name rebel upbringing to me. So yeah, I was a very very, very differently brought up child. So no, I don't believe in a controlling at all.
And you're not controlling when they son you at all.
Let me just say I strike a healthy balance.
Yeah, because as far as I would think, Kajal is obsessed with the kids.
Completely and
So
totally
there's-
and obviously, but that doesn't mean
There's
that
a fine line.
There's a fine line between giving children a grid to grow up with and between overwhelming them to the point that they can't grow.
And how involved is Ajay with the kids?
Very much so, very much so. If he had his way, would be the overwhelming presence who would, kind of completely like, what are you doing? 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, all
Oh
that.
God,
very much
really?
so, very much so.
Well, I think our listeners wouldn't believe that because he comes across as so
Chilled and cool,
composed.
completely a lie. It's a complete lie. There is no chill and no cool where his kids are concerned. He wants to know everything about everything.
And do you believe in this good cop, bad cop parenting?
I honestly think children, the relationships they have with their parents are pretty much like all other relationships. Start as you mean to go on.
Yeah.
So I mean, whatever you're planning to do with your kids, or however you want your relation to eventually be with your kids. I'm not saying you can't correct them for doing something wrong or show them the right path. But yeah, you will have to start at one point. If you're going to correct them, don't wait till they're 5 years old to just say that.
Yeah.
अभी बेटा मैंने बोला ना 4 साल से बोल रही हूँ अभी ना 5वें साल में अभी पढ़ेगी.
Yeah, exactly. And both of y'all kind of like reprimand them or will tell them off.
We're both on that same level, yeah.
Well, people generally expect you to feel guilty when women go back to work,
Right.
after having your babies. So what do you say?
I think it's because of the responsibility factor. I think in societies generally, the responsibility is always the mother's to bring up the child.
Of course, your mum has been such an inspiration to, I think, so many people because she was working and she was working, I think, even after you were born.
Yeah.
And so how did she kind of like deal with that? And did you ever get upset when she would like go to work and
Of course.
then come back?
Of course.
How did you deal with that time?
I did. I remember telling her, at one point that, everybody else's mother stays at home and they come to pick them up from school. And my mother is the only one who does not come to pick me up from school. And she was like, baby, I have to work. And I looked at her and I realized somewhere, maybe as a child at that point of time, I stopped resenting her, honestly.
Right.
Because at that point in time, she just turned around and she was just like, baby, I have to work. I don't have a choice in the matter. If I had a choice, I would love to sit, and come and pick you up from school and whatever, but I have to work. And you have to give me that. And today my son, I want to tell you the reverse of that. So my son has come up to me and he's like, Mom, why do you have to go to work? I was like, you remember playtime? Nobody stops you from playtime.
Yeah.
You go and you have fun in your playground and whatever, and mom never tells you that, listen, you can't play and whatever. So this is my playtime and you have to let me go with a nice happy face.
Of course, our listeners now know about what kind of a mom you are. but we want to know what kind of a daughter you are.
I think I'm a good daughter.
I think so.
On
I know
certain
it
days. On certain days, I'm not that good a daughter. But I think most days, mom and me have a great relationship. My mother and me have a great relationship. She just celebrated her 76th birthday. So we all went and had this huge party for her. And my mom is one of those super cool people who has decided to wear a swimsuit for her 75th birthday.
Oh God, but that's amazing.
Yeah, and she teaches me every day about how to live my life. I'm definitely picking up their habits in music, no two ways about it.
Music.
Haan, bilkul.
Also
and,
the selfies.
Yes, selfies and what looks good on Instagram and what's cool on Instagram. You can't put everything up and all that.
Acha, you can't.
No, you can't. So she looks at my Instagram and she's like, what is this nonsense? Have you seen Sonam Kapoor's Instagram? I was like, what do you mean, have you seen Sonam Kapoor's Instagram? Just look at how symmetrical everything is. Look at how aesthetic everything is. So yeah, so she gives me tips on social media. She'll talk about,
The lingo?
Yeah, very much so, of course, but I'm really bad at that. But my son is amazing, and like you said, you learn things from your kids all the time. And I'm this one thing really stuck with me because I was firing Nissa for not sitting with us.
So which is that one film of yours that the kids absolutely loved and hated?
They hated We Are Family.
They hated it.
Hated it. I want to tell you, that's really sad.
No, but it's
Yeah.
fine. Ajay's that they loved and hated.
Ajay's film, I think they've loved all his films. And I don't think they've hated anything of his films.
Thank you so much, because I know that it's an effort for you to come on any show. It's an absolute pleasure, because I know you don't like going on all
But
these.
for you,
Yes.
anything.
But thank you so much. It's been wonderful. Thank you.